Yo guys, hello and welcome to the first challenge video on F126 for myself. And you join me here today for a last to first challenge around the British Grand Prix with Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari. Now quickly, just before we begin, if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it on the channel, then like and subscribe.
Welcome everyone to Silverstone, home of the British Grand Prix and home of the Formula One World Championship, where the very first F1 World Championship Grand Prix took place back in 1950. To this present day, it remains a firm favourite amongst fans and drivers alike. The 3.6-mile-long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and of Copse flat out. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Antonelli, George Russell and Verstappen, Hadjar, Sainz, Lawson and Franco Colapinto, Lindblad, Alonso, Sergio Perez and Hülkenberg, Ocon, Bottas, Alex Albon and Pierre Gasly, Stroll, Bortoleto, Behrman and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So yeah, welcome to the challenge, guys. Last to first of the British Grand Prix with Lewis Hamilton. Just a few rules before we get into it. I'm not allowed to overtake anyone before the first corner, just so it makes things a little bit more difficult. And all these challenges will be run on 110% AI, no assists, simulation damage. And yeah, getting into the strategy now. We are expecting a bit of rain here in this Grand Prix, so typical British weather going to be playing a part here. Going to try and get the hard tyres to the rain, see how we go. Hopefully strategy will help us. It is quite a long pit lane, so do not want to be making any unnecessary stops in this one. Also, the AI are very good around this track traditionally, so makes things slightly easier for us, I guess. A lot of discussion about the battery as well around here in real life. So yeah, we're going to have to try and manage that, so we'll see. Now, before we get started, please go and leave in the comments down below where you think I'm going to be finishing in this race. And yeah, we'll see if any of you guys are right. But without any further ado, let's get into the race. Now, luckily, turn one on this track comes pretty quick, so we shouldn't have to wait too long. We have 5 red lights, and away we go for the British Grand Prix here with Lewis Hamilton. Obviously, no overtaking straight away, but we're going to get a good run through turn 1 and automatically pick off all the drivers as we go around the outside, launch it down into turn 3. Yeah, really good start in this one, having to make the places up nice and quickly on the battery early on the outside of Esteban Ocon, and we get the move done. Fernando Alonso, Sergio Perez ahead, nearly 3 wide into the long left-hander, and we pick them both off. Nice stuff, up to P12 straight away. Coming onto the back straight for the first time here in the British Grand Prix, and you can see how quickly that battery is going down. We only deployed a little bit. We need to try and save this as much as possible. Going into the fast swooping section here in Silverstone, and still a bit of a gap up ahead, but we're not rushing into this. We want to try and save our battery a little bit and see if we can pick off the cars ahead. Racing up to the back of Liam Lawson, we go down the inside, a little bit of Lyco in there, and we get the job done. P11 now, on the first lap of the Grand Prix, as we go 3 wide nearly into the penultimate corner. And yeah, luckily we get the overtake mode here. It's going to be crucial we stay in that.
Active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past.
Going through the loop now and on towards Aintree. We're trying to get the power down nicely with a little squirm on the exit, which leaves us vulnerable, not an ideal line onto the straight. And Liam Lawson, deploying the battery, goes to the inside and takes us back. Trying not to use too much battery in this one, because if we do, we're just going to run out way before the end of the lap. But we need to get this position back. We get straight on the boost on the old pit straight down the inside towards Copse, and we get the job done. Nice little lift as well through there. On towards the Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel now, trying to save a little bit of battery here as we get our first track limits warning of the race on lap 2, so need to be careful of that one. But yeah, the battery, as you can see, is just depleting so quickly. Of course, we're trying to stay in the overtake of Franco Colapinto in the Alpine ahead of us. But yeah, it's that juggling act of trying to push the track limits and trying to save the battery is difficult in this one.
Try some lift and coast before braking, then use boost on corner exit to get that extra energy deployment.
As Mark is telling the 7-time world champion of the world how to drive a Formula 1 car, so nothing new there. On to the end of lap 3, and still side by side in front, we've managed to keep up. But our teammate has boxed already on the end of lap 3 here. So do not know what has gone on with him, but he started on pole, so not an ideal start for our teammate in this one. Slowly closing up to the back of Carlos Sainz now, but we need to save a little bit of that battery and not go too aggressive too early, because it will leave us vulnerable to the cars behind. Decent exit onto the back straight.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the rain.
5 minutes until the rain now then, so coming a lot earlier than I was expecting in this one. So yeah, let's try and make some places up before that hits. But again, Alex Albon behind us is looking up the inside of Copse, and we hold it around the outside, showing you that it can be done side by side through there. And we hold the position, using a lot more battery than we would have wanted to, but for me it was ideal to keep that position. And now unfortunately that does mean that we are going to be on 0% at the end of the back straight here. So yeah, not ideal, but still in P10.
Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to.
Start of lap 5 now, and Verstappen is looking up the inside of Carlos Sainz into turn 1. Not a usual overtaking place. He loses momentum, so we slide up the inside of the 4-time world champion there. And yeah, that's another place in this Grand Prix, another rival, also on the softer tyres, so yeah, really good to make that position up. And we're also closing on the back of Sainz here. Not enough battery to go for the move, but we look to the inside, try and put him off a bit. And yeah, try and take these alternative lines, get out of the dirty air, put the power down, and yeah, just try and cruise to the back of him. But Verstappen goes down the outside again, and Albon up the inside of Copse. But we give it the switch back. The AI choosing to deploy a lot of their battery down the old pit straight, and catch me napping there slightly, but it's okay. We're still in P10. Very low on the battery now as we lift and coast into Stowe. Verstappen not getting the best exit though, so this is our chance to go up his inside. And we do that very gingerly, a little bit of contact on the outside there, but we get the move done in typical Verstappen fashion, actually.
Made it look so easy.
But yeah, P9 in this one now, so Carlos Sainz up the road next. Halfway through the lap now, going through the old turn 1. Having a downshift there just to get the revs up. But going into Maggots and Beckett's, we had a yellow flag. And it's Verstappen. He's behind us, he's dropping. He's dropped behind Alex Albon. Has he got a problem, or is he out of this race? Max Verstappen is out of the British Grand Prix. Our biggest rival has decided to pack it in. Oh, what a shame for him and his fans here. But we are going to take it. P9 on the track so far. Let's keep it moving.
The car ahead starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now. Okay, so
Lap 8 now, and the rain has started to come down here at the British Grand Prix. We're going to take advantage of that. People on really worn soft tyres now starting to struggle, whereas we are picking up the pieces. We get the battery on, get past Franco Colapinto after we slip up the inside of Carlos Sainz. A little bit deep into Cops, and we lose the back end as Colapinto comes back at us through Maggots, but we hold the position and stay strong. We will be boxing at the end of this lap to go on to the intermediate tyres. Unfortunately for some of the AI, they did box on the previous lap for soft tyres just before the weather came in, so they are going to lose out big time here in this one as the straight line mode and boost mode is deactivated. Really good pit entry there. All we need now is a good stop from the boys here in red. 2.5 second pit stop there, not too bad. It could be a lot better, but yeah, looks like we are going to be coming out in P6 in this one.
Charles is in for his stop now.
As Charles Leclerc's day goes from bad to worse as he has to box again for the intermediate tyres.
We want to finish the race on this compound.
Really squirmy exit on the pit lane there, but we do indeed come out in P6 in this one. So yeah, hopefully we can now put the burners on, get consistent and confident in these wet conditions, and try and pick up Arvid Lindblad on the way. Now, as we are in the wet conditions now, there's obviously no overtake mode, boost mode, anything like that. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, or it's just something to do with my game, or if it's a glitch or something, but for me anyway, in the wet conditions, you can no longer go in hot lap mode. Now, this has been a problem.
Seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
This has been a problem in my new up-and-coming My Team career mode that I've been filming. So if you're interested in that, go and have a little look on the channel. It should be up at the start of next week. So yeah, keep your eyes out. But yeah, going back to the battery thing, I've only noticed it since the recent update on F1 26. So yeah, not sure if it's a glitch or it's an update, or I don't know. If anyone has any ideas, let me know in the comments below. And if you've also experienced this. But anyways, back into the race. Valtteri Bottas stayed out for an extra lap on the hard compound tyres, so he is now boxing for the intermediates, which is going to promote us up into P5 in this race. Also, on the mini-map, you can see a Mercedes in the pit lane. It's George Russell. Are we going to be able to jump him with the undercut? As he exits the pit lane, it's going to be just in front of us. But we're going to try and have a little rear end tap nearly. We send it up the inside of the Mercedes man, gaining another position, so up into P4 in this race. But as you can see, without the hot lap mode, we're only a medium, so we're going to be really exposed here. Arvid Lindblad has even pulled out about 1.5 seconds from the pit stop only a lap ago. So yeah, this is not ideal for us, whether it's a glitch or not, or it's meant to be, but Yeah, the AI around here are super strong, even in these wet conditions. Towards the end of lap 12 now and going through Maggots and Beckett's, George Russell is still there lurking. We've managed to keep him behind up till now. But as you can see, Arvid Lindblad has absolutely walked away from us. Our pace in these conditions are not ideal at all. As George Russell is going to have a little look up the inside of Stowe Corner, but he doesn't manage to make the move stick. We hold it round the outside and still in P4 in this one. Start lap 14 now and George Russell is still behind us. The Mercedes man not managing to overtake the former Mercedes man. As we go down into turn 3, our teammate actually back in the pits. Now the weather has deteriorated slightly. It is getting wetter here in Silverstone, so unless he has damage, that could mean he's putting on them wet tyres. Now I will tell you for a fact I will not be moving to the wet tyres. As you all know, the intermediates are more than capable of surviving in these conditions. Also, given that these conditions will get slightly better over time as it will dry up towards the end of the race. And the fact that AI are just so quick around here, in front of us and behind us, we are not going to be taking an extra stop, and we're going to save the 25-second pit stop it is here in the wet. So, but George Russell's going to look up the inside of Maggots and Beckett's, but doesn't have the bottle to see it through, and we hold the position yet again. But he is going to slightly go at the inside, makes slight contact with our right rear wheel, and he pulls ahead for the first time, but we're going to get back in the slipstream. We do have plenty of the battery, but we cannot use it. As we hold it round the outside of Stowe, we make the move stick. Now that is how you overtake George Russell. Conditions getting even worse now, as you can see by the track. It is so wet out here, and Antonelli on the mini-map ahead is peeled into the pit lane along with the McLaren up front, so they are going to be boxing to the wet compound tyres, which also means the guys behind are probably going to be boxing. We fake to go in the pit lane, but we still stay out and carry on this set of intermediate tyres. Now, does this mean we can get the lead of the British Grand Prix here?
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
And long story short, no was the answer. He came out about 7 seconds ahead of us.
The rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful. Full wet seemed like the best tyre for now.
As the weather is quieting down again, and our teammate pits again in this race. What is going on with Charles Leclerc in this British Grand Prix? Crazy.
Charles is in for his stop now.
I mean, I would say typical Ferrari strategy here, but you know, we're just ignoring them at this point and doing our own thing, so maybe Charles should take a leaf out of our book. As Antonelli is already closed up to the back of us coming out of the pit lane, so them wet tyres are obviously working very well for the AI here as we get really squirmy on the exit of Maggots and Beckett's.
Time to come and change these tyres.
But we're going to push into the outside slightly so as to not let him through, throw it into Stowe and hold the position yet again. Moving all the way to lap 20 now, and as you can see, the rain has died down a bit. Yes, it's still raining, but that dry line on the circuit is even more prominent than ever, as Antonelli goes for it again at Maggots and Beckett's, but nothing doing there. We've managed to keep him behind, but as you can see, Lando Norris has pulled out like a 22.4 second gap.
This rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
So yeah, we have literally no answers for the McLaren man up ahead, and it has been confirmed by Mark there that the weather is not going to completely go, so we will end this race on these intermediate tyres. Now, will the AI box again? And yes, George Russell will box again. So will we be able to get in front of Lando Norris if he pits? That is the question, though. That is going to be the only chance that we are going to get in this one if we can win and complete this last to first challenge here.
Radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. It's hard to say if inters or wets are better right now.
Coming towards the end of lap 21 now, and Lando Norris has decided to
Weather's
stay
certainly
out.
eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
So does that mean Lando Norris is going to go to the end of the race? Because Kimi Antonelli certainly is not. He is going to box and go on to the intermediate tyres. So we've got a nice little gap now to Arvid Limlad, who actually pits. So we should not have any troubles behind us. All we have to do now is focus on Lando Norris in P1. Can we do it? Going towards Maggots and Beckett's now on lap 22. And as you can see on the mini-map, Lando Norris has peeled into the pit lane. What, about 26 seconds ahead of us in the race now? It's going to be a big ask, but can we overtake him on track at least and give us a fighting chance of completing this challenge here inside F126? A little bit wide there. Yes, Mark, Norris is stopping, so we need to nail this final sector here with any chance to get the McLaren man. Him also at his home Grand Prix. But by the looks of it, he's coming out the exit of the pit lane. And he's already gone. 3 seconds up the road and we go deep into turn 3. Now what we got to do is try and get every ounce of pace out of these old intermediate tyres, but Lando Norris already pulling out a bit of a gap. Is that the last chance in this race? Unfortunately, it looks that way as we come on to the final lap here in Silverstone
Final lap. Push, push.
for the British Grand Prix. We gave it our all. We made up 21 positions on the grid, but Lando Norris has absolutely stormed away with this one, nearly 20 seconds in the lead. The track has completely dried up now. The overtake and straight line mode have not quite been activated yet, but it's got a hell of a lot drier in the past few laps. But yeah, that whole hot lap mode has definitely screwed me in this one, whether it's a glitch or not. But anyway, we can't dwell on that. Even though we are going to fail this challenge at this point, need to mention as well, for some reason, the fuel burn in the wet conditions as well, without the hot lap and without as much lifting and coasting, we've burnt so much fuel in the wet conditions compared to the dry conditions. I've had to lift and coast like crazy the last few laps, which has probably contributed to the gap ahead and behind, as Antonelli is more than half the gap on this lap already. But yeah, we're just going to bring this one home as Lando Norris crosses the line and confirms our fate of failing this challenge. The first challenge I've set myself on the F126 game. So yeah, good race, but a failure is a failure, and we're going to cross the line in P2.
Yes, yes, come on, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
Awesome job, guys. Apologies for that mistake earlier on, but we live and we learn. On to the next one.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
A great team victory today, Crofty. That's the important bit here. On home soil, the drivers delivered, the team delivered as well, and to do that in front of their home support really means a lot to them.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
So Lando Norris picks up the win here for the British Grand Prix. Changeable conditions, some things going against us. But yeah, good race, but still a failure. So we're going to have to move on to the next one and hopefully do a lot better. But funny enough, at the time of recording this video, Lewis Hamilton has just sealed pole position for the sprint race for the British Grand Prix. So good luck to him tomorrow. This video will be up probably just before the race on Sunday. So good luck to everyone involved, and hopefully it's not a battery fast and we actually have an entertaining race. But yeah, if it's anything like this race, yeah, the battery's going to be very difficult, but yeah, we will see. But that has been all from me, guys. A failure today in this episode, but a pretty good race. I'd say it was quite entertaining to drive as well. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. If you do want to see more videos like this, then hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see on the channel. Let me know how I can improve, all that good stuff. I do have an Aston Martin player career mode already live on the channel. 8 episodes of that should be uploaded by the time this video releases. So yeah, if that interests you, go check that out. Also, my team's starting next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I will be bringing back an old team onto the grid for the 12th team. So yeah, really looking forward to that, guys. I will leave the highlights from the race in the background if you want to carry on watching them. But yeah, thank you all so much, guys. Have a good weekend and cheers.